Iraq is seeking the withdrawal of US-led coalition troops starting in September, with the aim of formally ending the coalition's operations by September 2025, according to 4 Iraqi sources. However, some US forces may remain in an advisory capacity under a newly negotiated agreement. The Iraqi position is being discussed this week with US officials in Washington at a security summit, but there is no formal agreement yet on ending the coalition or any associated timeline, the Iraqi sources and US officials said. U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller confirmed that both sides are meeting in Washington to determine how to transition the coalition's mission based on the threat posed by the Islamic State, also known as Daesh. However, he did not provide further details. The US-led coalition initially invaded Iraq in 2003, toppled Saddam Hussein, then withdrew in 2011, only to return in 2014 to fight Daesh as it rampaged across Iraq and Syria. The US currently has around 2,500 troops in Iraq as part of a coalition of over 80 members. It's unclear how many troops would leave under a potential deal, with Iraqi sources expecting most to eventually depart, while US officials say many may remain in an advisory role. The US is keen to maintain some military presence in Iraq, partly to support its forces across the border in Syria, where it has around 900 troops. The issue is politically sensitive, with Iran-aligned Iraqi factions seeking to push out the country's former occupier, while the US wants to avoid handing a victory to Iran and its allies. There are also concerns about the Islamic State's ability to regroup, as the group continues to carry out attacks in Iraq, Syria, Iran, Russia, and Oman. The coalition's mission is to advise and assist Iraqi forces against Daesh, but Western officials see its presence in Iraq as a check on Iranian influence as well. Negotiations between Washington and Baghdad on the coalition's future began in January, amid attacks between Iran-backed groups and US forces. An agreement to draw down the coalition could be a political win for Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, who has faced pressure from Iran-aligned factions to remove US forces, but has sought to balance Iraq's relationships with both Washington and Tehran.